All right, I have to do this a second time because I got to thinking, because I'm not on Telegram, I'm on YouTube trying to make a video that's mainly just audio, that I need to be a little bit careful with what I say, so I'm going to start over. Um, I wanted to talk about people in the future when they get arrested. And people are going to be treated differently. I believe that once you're found guilty of the crime, that the procedure that you go through afterwards is going to be different. You're not just going to be locked away in a jail cell, spending your time working, making license plates, and only making 5 cents an hour. I think you are actually going to have a full body scan to make sure that there's nothing wrong with you. And if something's wrong with you, that will be taken care of, either through med beds, light therapy, herbal therapy, sounds, and the treatments are endless here. I think there's like thousands upon thousands of treatments. So those will be given to those people to make sure that that part of them is taken care of, because that may be the reason why they're committing these crimes. I think that there will be lots of counseling, and I think there will be education, like trade schools. They will find out what these people like, what they're good at, and I think that they will do that. I think all of this will be presented when the person is found guilty of their crime. I think the judge will explain this to them, what is going to happen, why it's going to happen, and that they are going to help them. Because that's what being incarcerated should have been about in the first place, to help these people so they don't want to go back into the system. I don't think that the prisons that we see today will be what the prisons look like in the future. I think they will look more like centers where people go in for, like, let's say, drug rehabs. I think it'll look more like that. I don't think you're going to see bars. I don't think you're going to see prison guards walking around with handcuffs, carrying sticks to beat people. I think you're going to see people more in a medical looking type of uniform. I think everybody will be smiling, everybody will be positive, everybody's going to know your name. I think everything is going to be overwhelming positive. This is to make sure that you don't have any negative in you, and if you do, it will activate, and they're going to know exactly what's going on. Let's say that you have a demon possession in you, and if you're around positive, that demon is not going to like it. So it's going to manifest. It's either going to manifest where you start foaming at the mouth, or maybe your eyes roll in the back of your head, or you start hurting yourself, or you try to hurt others, or something like that. And they're going to say, okay, this person's possessed. We now know what needs to be done. And that will be addressed. Let's say you have parasites. They're going to be able to take care of that. But like I said, they're going to know exactly what is causing you to be the person that you are in that negative, evil energy. And that is going to be addressed and taken care of. You're not going to have priests in there throwing holy water at people. So please don't think that. I don't know how they will get negative energies out of people. Because I have been instructed that I am not to exorcise demons, this is why I don't know. I have been shown how to sense them, how to feel them, and how to get away from them. And I am able to protect others in a general vicinity. If you are around someone that is possessed, I am able to hold back that energy and hold them back so we can get away. But I have been instructed at no time am I supposed to try to exorcise any demons. That is not my path. I can protect people, but I cannot exorcise them. So this is why I don't know how the exorcisms would be for that type of stuff. So hopefully you kind of understand that. But once all of that is taken care of, they've gone through their classes, they've trained, they've gone through their counseling, they'll go in front of a board of people who will be counselors, who will ask certain questions, and they'll be able to feel if that person is being honest. And if they feel like, yes, this person can be brought back out into society, they will be assigned a personal counselor that will help them get a place to live, that will help them fill out their paperwork to get their money that they're due from Nasara. They will be helped in learning how to buy proper foods, properly eat, cook, take care of themselves, and making sure that they do go to work, that they are doing stuff in society, And you should not see second-time offenders. You should not see 30 at all. But I think if we start going to 2, I think it will be a little bit different than the first round. And if you are found a third time, I think that you will be completely put somewhere away from society. And that will be to protect others and to protect yourself, period. I don't know if they will be executing people for 3-time offenses, but there is a possibility that that could still happen. But I think that will be in very extreme and rare occasions, because people should not be doing the same crimes over. And when I say the same crimes, I also mean like doing 3 different crimes. Anytime you go in front of a judge 3 times, I think you're out. I don't think there will be 4 or 5, 6, 15, 20, 100 times. I don't think you will ever see that again, because there's no need for it. So I don't think we'll have to worry about that in the future, because all of the things that I'm saying, everybody will be getting the help that they need. Everybody will be loving and caring and assisting these people through these transitions and getting them the help they need. I also mean that with people that are homeless from either drug addiction or whatever that they're doing, that they feel like they need to live on the streets. These people will be rounded up. Do understand that it was not going to be a cruel thing. These people need help. So it will be loving, caring people that will be rounding them up. There is the possibility that some people may have to be sedated, and that is for their safety and the person that's trying to get them help safety. So if you see this in the future, do know that these are not Nazi people that are trying to hurt these people. They're actually going to be getting help. These are a lot of the jobs that are going to come in the future for people. You know, you're actually going to be able to volunteer to help these type of things. So just know that all of these people that are living in the streets right now, they are going to get the help they need. And they will be going through getting the attention that they need, and they will be educated to help them this way going into the future, that they will be positive. Now, like I said, no one has told me this. This is not something that I am getting from any Q post. This is what I'm getting from the energy source, through visions and through the voices that speak to me. And this is what I pick up on. So you're probably not going to hear a lot of this from anyone else. You're probably only going to hear this from me. Now, is this 100% factual that this is what's going to happen? And the answer to that is no. But I believe that I am very close and spot on to this. And the reason this is because I keep getting little pops of visions. So this is why I believe that this is how it will be. Do know that all judges will have to relearn the Constitution. All lawyers will have to relearn the Constitution. So every judge and attorney that will be in the future will know the Constitution and will know the law and will be abiding by that. You will not get different judges that will change the law or alter the law. No more loopholes. All of that's going to be fixed. It's going to be by the Constitution, or it's just not, they're not going to be representing the law anymore. So you're not going to have one judge say, okay, this, and another judge with the same exact circumstances come up with a different answer, period. Now, the way they talk may be a little bit different because we're all individuals. But as far as the law is set out, the rules, the regulations, all of that will be the same across the board. No more different things. Now, each law has its own separate laws, so each state may be different, but first and foremost, they have to go by the Constitution of the United States that was presented by our forefathers. That will be the most. Each state will have different laws, but as far as what I'm saying, this should be pretty much the same. Anybody that gets arrested will get medical treatments through the new technologies. They will be counseled. They will be on a healthy diet. And they will be surrounded by positivity. That's going to be in all 50 states, people, all over the world. That's just the way that's going to be. I honestly believe it. I don't think that's going to bear off. Now, how long certain crimes you would have to be going through this may vary through the different states or the different crimes that you may commit. Some crimes that are a little bit more heinous may be longer. I'm not really for sure on that, but I am telling you that no one is going to be mistreated when they are put in these facilities. No one. And if someone does mistreat someone, they will be convicted themselves and have to go through counseling and stuff like that. There's not going to be no more brutal police out there just beating people because they're mad. That's just not going to happen anymore. So you're not going to have police brutality in the future either. I think that's going to be completely gone and eliminated. People that don't need to do those jobs will not be doing those jobs. They will say, no, this is not the type of job for you. You actually probably need to go more into this type of field. I think we are going to have a lot of counselors to help us through this transition going into the future. People will not be sick because things will be done differently. Do know that. There's so many different technologies out there to help people, and popping pills will not be one of them. You just will not be doing that. You will be getting all your vitamins and nutrients through the food that you eat, so you won't have to be worrying about going to your local vitamin store to get vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin this, multivitamin, because a lot of those multivitamins do not have enough of the nutrients in them anyway, and they are full of junk. This is why they don't work that well. So you will be and probably advised to go on herbal remedies, fresh fruits and vegetables. You'll probably see a lot more of farmer markets, local people growing in their neighborhoods. There's going to be a lot more of that. So people are not going to be wasting their money on vitamins and those type of supplements anymore. You're going to be doing things a lot differently. And this is actually going to help people from committing crimes, because if they're eating healthy, they're in the light, they're more positive, the chances of them committing crimes is going to be really, really low. Now, not saying that you will have people just to try it out to see what it feels like to commit a crime. That's curiosity. I don't think we can get rid of curiosity. That is going to be something that will still be lingering. And that's why you still need judges and people to enforce laws, because you're going to have curiosity. So that's just a given. So do understand that. We still will have that. Is it possible for people to still get parasites or to be possessed by evil entities? And the answer is yes, because that's all going to go with curiosity. Well, why did people back 20 years ago worship the devil? What was all that about? And maybe you'll come across something, and you're going to have curiosity. People are just curious by nature. That's who we are. But by educating and in showing people, that should knock some of that out. Hopefully. I still believe there's a lot of other things in the future that we're going to have to tackle, but that's going to be on a different video. I mainly want to talk about how the law is going to work in the future, so people can actually understand. So I do not see people committing the same crimes or more crimes more than once. I do believe that we are going to give people the benefit of the doubt, but that still means that they will still go to these centers. They still will be treated. They still will be counseled. They still will be educated, regardless of the crime that they commit, because no one should be committing any crimes. There's no reason for it. If everybody can get a job, everybody has access to medical care, there should be no reason for it. Nobody should be committing any crime. So if someone commits a crime, there's a reason, and it needs to be figured out why, and it needs to be addressed, and the person needs help. So hopefully this video has given you a little bit of insight on why I believe you will not see judges in the future letting people get away with crimes, why people who commit crimes keep getting back out on the street and recommitting them, because there'll be no reason for it. That's not going to happen. It's going to be a different world. This is why I say that everybody is not going to like it, because if you're just full of hate and negative, you are not going to like it. You're not. So some people will not be able to go forward. Either they're going to take care of it that themselves. Sorry about that. I'm getting a cramp. I'm not really looking positive today. I wasn't expecting to have to do a video, so that's why I'm doing this with me sitting off to the side. I could not get it to take just audio for some reason on Telegram. I don't know what I was doing wrong. So that's why I'm doing it this way. But the message is getting there, and that's all that's important. It doesn't matter what I look like. It really doesn't. The message is what's important. So once again, if this has helped you, That is wonderful. That is what a light worker is here to do. We're here to help people, bring you to the light. Sometimes I can get a little angry, and I think that's that warrior in me. So I do apologize, but you can always find me here. You can tap on any of my videos. You can ask me questions. You can reach me through my email, through my Facebook page. That's Jackie's Crystals and More. I do sell herbal remedies, and I am trying to build back my arsenal of different herbs to help different things. I'm here to help. So if you would like some of that help, you can always reach out to me through there. I will be building up my crystal arsenal again. So as soon as I get more crystals and stuff in, I will be posting them on my Facebook page, because that's where my store is. Now, do know when all of this goes down, Facebook will probably not be back up, and I will be getting a web page, but it will always be Jackie's Crystals and More, because that's going to be my business. I will get a store up, and I will be doing online orders once I'm fully up and running, and that's going to be after this guy, so I don't have a web page now. There's no reason to get one set up, because we do know that we will not be using this internet anymore. We'll be going under the Starlink. Will be a different quantum type of stuff that we're going through, so anything that you put on here is not going to go into the future. I don't believe so. I will be doing a web page once we switch the type of internet we're going through, so you will be able to find me there, and I will be doing stuff online as well. If you would like a card reading to see if I can pick up on anything, just a general reading, I can do that, and we can discuss those things if you like. I am not charging people $250 because that is ridiculous, but I have had some people that do like to pay that much, and that is up to you, but I am not telling you that's what you have to pay. So I want to put that out there. If you request a card reading, I am not going to charge you $250 for a card reading. But I do ask that I get paid something, because I am putting my positive energy out there, and it's only fair to give something back in return, period. So that is why people that read cards do ask for money or for different things. I've seen people that have asked for groceries. It's whatever. But it's just much easier online to do a small payment. So that is why. It is not because I am some crazy person out here that just throws out random cards and gives you a random thing. That's just not what I'm about. But I do card readings. So you can find me on my Facebook page. You can request a card reading through there. You can request a card reading through here, or you can get to me on my email. And right now I'm still using my Yahoo, so it is Jackie39532_2004 at Yahoo. That's Jackie39532_2004, and that is Jackie spelled with an I-E. You can reach me there to schedule a reading, or if you have questions about what type of herbal remedies that may assist you in your growing process, you can ask me. I can do the research for you and help you out there. You do not have to buy herbs from me, but maybe you just want to know what herbs may help you. I'm going to do that research for you, and I'm going to help you out with that as well, and that's for free. Oh my gosh, that's just crazy. I do research all day long, so why would I charge someone to do research? So if you have questions, please reach out and ask me. If you would like to join my Telegram channel, that's A Like-Minded People. That is on Telegram. I fixed the problem of why people were having a hard time finding me or not finding posts when they logged in. I got that fixed. It was so crazy. I can't believe I couldn't find it before. I was just clicking on the wrong buttons, but I found it, so that is fixed now. So you can find me on Telegram. A Like-Minded People. That is me. You can ask me questions there. You can private message me there, and I do respond to everybody. So please reach out to me there. So these are just places that you can find me. Reach out to me for just questions of anything. If you even have questions about the law, I can research law. I did study law, and I actually did study the Constitution. because I wanted to know as much as I can about everything. I may not be an expert on everything, but I like to know everything that I possibly can because I don't like not knowing. And I highly recommend that people do the same thing. So if there's questions that are political, questions that are legal, I am not giving out any legal advice because I'm not an attorney, but I can answer some questions and lead you down the right path to find your own answers and maybe explain things to you that maybe somebody else is not explaining to you very well. That's what I mean by legal, because I'm not an attorney, and no, I do not want to be an attorney, but I like knowing things, and I have a pretty good way of explaining things to people, I think. And I try to be very patient as much as I can. So hopefully this video has resonated with you. I hope that it helps you. Any questions, or if there's a video you would like me to make, I can do that as well. Or if you just want to ask me something on your own without anybody else having any input in there, you can always do that as well. Like I said, this is what I feel like going into the future legally will be about, and hopefully this will reassure people that not to be afraid. So don't be afraid. Everything is going to work out. It will not be immediate now. It's not that after 10 days, power comes back up. You've gone through the educational classes that are going to come through the TV set. You're going to wake up on the 11th or the 12th day and be like, wow, okay, and go to work, and everything's going to be different. It's going to take some time to adjust. So do you know that? That's like the silver. People are saying that silver is going to go up in prices, which it is. But it does not mean that if you cannot afford to buy silver, that you go out and buy silver and not pay your bills. Silver will go up, but it will not be immediate. It might take 10 years before silver goes up to what I am hearing, almost 500 times. That does not mean that it will be 500 times. I'm just saying that's what I'm hearing. Do know that's going to take time. So you don't want to invest in things if you don't have the money for it now. So be very careful. Use your brain. God gave you a gift, and it's called the brain. Use it. Tap into things. Listen to different people. And don't just take one person's word for something. Listen to several different people and then take all of that information together and come up with your own conclusions. Not one person here is 100% right, because none of us are in the inner circle of what is actually going on. We all have our own perspectives. But the more people that you listen to, the better ideas that you can come up with. And if somebody says something that does not feel right to you, then that does not feel right to you, and that is perfectly fine. So just store that information in the back of your mind, because when you need it, it will come forward. You may find someone else that says something and that resonates with you, and that's perfectly fine. Not everybody is going to resonate with everyone, so this is why you continuously listen to different people and get different perspectives. So what I see that could possibly happen in the future may be different than another psychic who sees something else. Just take what I say, what they say, and what everyone else says, lay it out flat, and put the puzzle together, because then you will get the picture. I'm only allowed to see what I'm allowed to see, just like other people are allowed to see what they see. This is why you get different perspectives. Doesn't mean that I'm right and they're wrong, or I'm wrong and they're right. So please understand that with psychics, we're only allowed to see what we are told to share with others. And it may not be the whole picture, and it's not supposed to be. I'm not supposed to see everything. Just like when I said a while back that there would be another president after Trump, that Trump would do 2 terms, and the next person I could not see his face. I could tell you that it's a man, because that's what I was allowed to see. I saw that he was about tall as Trump, that he was a little bit more slender than Trump, and that he had salt and pepper hair. And that was all I was allowed to see. Now, you can assume who you want that person is, because I cannot tell you. I think I know who that person is, but I'm not going to say. That was all I was allowed to see. The face was blurred out. I could not see who this person was. It was because I wasn't supposed to. Now someone else may get the vision and they see exactly who it is, and that's fine. So I can only tell you who I see. But I am telling you that Trump was sworn in twice, that we will see Trump twice as president. That vision I am sticking with, and I will stick with it till my dying day. And I did this when Trump came down the escalator. And if you find me on Facebook, you can ask anybody who's on my Facebook page, and they will tell you, yes, Jackie said it. I called it. I called it before anyone else did. And I'm not taking credit of being the first person, because there may have been someone else all over the world that saw the same things I did. But I am telling you that I saw it and I believe it, and we will see Trump as president again. Now, how long he does, I don't know, but I do know that he will not do a third term, that someone else takes the reins, because I see Trump moving up into a different position, more of a counselor, more of where anybody can come and ask him stuff. Now, and that's what he'll do to the day he dies. That is what Trump will do. Do I see his children getting into the political? And the answer is yes. I do see both his son and his daughter moving more into it. And I believe with the second president that I saw swear in, I do see the children being more active in the cabinet with this next president. So the Trump family will not be leaving the political. They will not. They will be part of it. But I do see Donald Trump himself moving into a higher position. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to assume what it is. But I do know that this next president will be in communication with Donald Trump and will be getting his counseling and his knowledge from him. And I can see other world leaders asking Trump things as well. It does not mean that Trump is the king of the world. That is not what I'm saying, and that is not what I'm imagining. It's just that Trump takes a different position, and people will respect Trump, and they will be seeking his counsel. So hopefully that explains that. Anything else, just reach out to me. Always, please, always. And if you want to share my stuff, feel free to do that always. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. It's been almost 30 minutes, and that's 30 minutes of time that is enough on this. So if you have any questions, just reach out to me. I will be posting my email address on this video and my Facebook page and my Telegram page. So you have a wonderful day. Today is September 11th. I do expect something to happen. I don't know what it is, but keep your eyes open. Do not live in fear. Live your life the way you should, but always keep your head on a swivel. Know your surroundings. Trust your instincts through all of this. Trust your instincts. Be more childlike in that aspect of trusting. If you feel something that is funny, do know that there is something going on then. Watch the animals. The animals will always let you know when something's going on. That's wild animals to your domestic animals. Quit being afraid of what people think of you. Be who you are. Don't worry if someone says you're crazy, because we're all been called crazy. I've been called crazy. I've been called Satan. I've been called a Nazi. I've been called all kinds of things. I've been called a gremlin. I've been called an Ewok. I've been called all kinds of things. And you know what? It's fine. And I was called an Ewok because I'm only 4'11". So that's where that came from. So just know that we're all been called names. Don't worry about it. Do this to it. It's fine. People are going to wake up and they're going to quit calling you ugly names. And please don't call other people ugly names. Never use "I told you so" ever, 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 because some people wake up when they're supposed to. And it is not your job to say when they should wake up. You can guide them in waking up. You can help lead them to waking up, but you cannot force people to wake up. So please do not take it wrong that someone is not accepting your knowledge or listening to you because they're just not ready to hear what you have to say, but they will in the future. And I'm choking on spit. I don't know why. So have a great day and spread love, light, and laughter to everyone that you meet, and be the light in someone's darkness. Thank you and goodbye.